Okay, guys, as promised, I said to you guys a while back that we're going to make some eyeshadow. I'm sorry, not eyeshadow. I want to make some blush. So I'm looking through my pigment powder and kind of seeing which ones I want. So there go a peachy. And what is this one? A plum red. Okay. All right. Peachy and a plum red. So I have this old container right here that we're going to make with blush. So you need alcohol, some almond oil, or castor oil. I got very little almond oil in there. So what I'm going to do, you take it and you put it into the palette. And then once you get it to where you want it, you'll put the oil and then you take the alcohol spread and you press it down. So we're going to make some eyeshadow today. And I noticed that my guys, y'all stop by. I appreciate that too. So I always have a little conversation as I'm getting prepared to do what I'm doing. Okay, so I have a little conversation and I go from there. Get my hands back ready. So we're gonna make some eyeshadow and have a conversation. So I'm gonna start mixing it so I'll be talking and putting it in there as needed. So y'all ever be involved where y'all got these friends that y'all having a conversation with, right? And you might be arguing with your significant other or whatever. And you might say, well, shut your fat ass up or whatever you may say to him, right? So unannounced to you, they over there with their panties in a bunch because you referred to him as fat ass. So they mad at you. And they walking around, they got a grudge, they mad, they not talking to you. And you trying to figure out what was going on when honestly, it had absolutely nothing to do with them, okay? Nothing to do with them. That was between you and your significant other, and they would insert themselves and have something to say, and you be trying to figure out, like, why the hell is they mad at me? So they put themselves into a situation where they mad at you and it have absolutely nothing to do with them. So you be like, what? So yeah, they have a whole attitude with you. So what I don't understand is that why do you insert yourself with something that ain't got nothing to do with you? It ain't got nothing to do with you. Evidently, you and this person at one point it had some form of relationship, whether they fat or skinny, and they not knowing what they saying to you on the phone. They just listening to your response, So I never understood that, but now I understand why my friend always will say when she's venting and she's having a problem, she always say to me, and I never understood why she say that. She said, please don't take this offensive. Please don't take this offensive. And I'd be like, why does she say that? That's why she said it. Because people will get sensitive and mad at you. It don't have absolutely nothing to do with them. They will be literally mad at you. And you be sitting there like, why the hell they mad at me? Don't got nothing to do with them. And what they done did is inserted themselves into a conversation that has absolutely nothing to do with them. And they get mad, And they do that because they have some insecurities about themselves and they insert themselves where they have nothing to do with it. I remember I was arguing. Me and my son was having a situation about some of his kids. And my sister was here. And it got up on the child custody cases and stuff. And I was just saying to him, whatever, she got to get this and that together. And you know how they say the sign, a hit dog will holler? So unannounced to me, my sister and they're pissed off at me. Whoa. And she goes, you all up in this and it ain't none of your business. And I said, how the fuck it ain't none of my business? And Child Protective Service on my fucking phone asking me to get some kids. You damn right is my bad. I said, oh, I know why you in this. Because you lost your kids to the system. So that makes you offended. It didn't have a damn thing to do with you. So I don't understand why people insert themselves in other people's comments. And if your friend is talking, if they saying something you don't like, to open your fucking mouth and say, hey, I don't like how you saying that. I don't want to talk to you. Then a person know, but they'll be running around and they didn't, as the people say, they didn't cancel you. You didn't get canceled. Yeah, you didn't get all the way canceled. I don't want it to blow like that. Because alcohol is what's going to hold it together. You didn't get canceled. Unannounced to you. You canceled, baby. They didn't cancel you. You are canceled. Because you open up your mouth and handle your business in front of them and they cancel you behind that. So it's like, if your friend is not talking to you and they don't have a damn thing to do with you, you shouldn't be offended. And if you is later on, just tell them, hey, when you saying this and that and that, I don't like to hear it because it makes me feel some type of way because I'm dealing with weight issues and I'm overweight. So it bothers me to hear people say fat. Okay. So then the person will know, but I'm not going to be holding nobody's hand, begging somebody to be my friend. If you done exit me out or you mad at me for something I don't even know why, then I'm okay with that too. I'm definitely okay with that. You got to be okay with the okay. So what we're trying to do now is lock all this in, the oils, and what the alcohol is doing is making it stay firm, okay? And I'm using this because I don't got no stamp. But if you want to do your own ash shadows, you can find the kit. And what the oil is going to do too is hold it together. That little drop of oil. Some people lose glycerin to make their makeup. But yeah, I didn't understand that. But it's like if you, my friend, and you talk to me, but you know, if somebody, your real friend, they'll know your heart. You ain't got to go back and forth. These people that fair weather friends, anything you do, really they don't like you to get offended by what you're saying. They're around you probably they ain't got shit else to do. Fuck it, I'm going to deal with her today. I ain't got nothing else to do because a real friend shouldn't get offended because they should know what your heart is entailed. So yeah, you shouldn't be offended, but people do. People get real offended, real upset about stuff, and you be like, wow, what did I do? But I'm not running around worrying about that no more. Whatever I did, take it to your grave. Because I ain't had nothing to do with you, and you ain't had no reason to insert yourself in that. So take it to your grave. Take it to your grave. Take it to your grave. I don't want to hear it. And you know what, to be honest? When you get a lot of those so-called friends that really ain't your friends for real, honestly, when you get them out of your life, you have so much fucking peace. You have so much peace within. And you start enjoying yourself more because you're like, I ain't got to sit here and, get permission to say this or say that or however, like, So you definitely have more peace once you learn to do that. So yeah, but for the people, if it has nothing to do with you, don't be running around mad at people for something they said. You know what I mean? Don't insert yourself and get offended because it had nothing to do with you. They venting about somebody else. And if you don't like what they're saying, you have a right to cut that conversation. I'll say, hey, I don't want to talk about this. And I don't like what you're saying. It's kind of making me uncomfortable. Then you end a call. But to be mad at them and insert yourself and they got nothing to do with you, nah, that's some bullshit. So another thing, and I normally don't like to do this, but I'm going to do it. I don't like to get in people's business. I was looking yesterday online. And I came across Krishan a long time ago. And I really don't watch her stuff because I think that is really negative. But what made me intrigued to watch it, it was a clip long time ago where they said that Blueface allowed her to beat up his mom. And I was just couldn't believe it because, I'm a mother and I got a son. And I'm like, boy, let me see this. Will my son let some girl whoop on me? Because, it was a lot going on. And I realized that whole family is a viral type family. They take intimate moments and post them to get that reaction. Because if you look and see now, the mama is doing all these type of weird videos. So they're a family that does they thrive off of, the negativity. So think about it. When Wendy and Bobby did that, just being the Browns or Wendy Houston, I don't even remember what the show was called. Okay. They said that was the worst thing they ever did because they brought the media into their home and people was able to detect that they had drug problems. People was assuming that they was on drugs. But you notice when they brought them cameras in, it was no doubt that they was on some form of drugs. You could see it in their faces, just their demeanor. You could tell on set they was high as hell. So that was the worst thing that they could have did. So when you see all this stuff that's going on, so I'm saying this, I know Krishan will never see this, but the same internet that build you up will be the same internet that take you down. Now they're attacking her baby. and saying that he might have alcohol, allegedly fetal disorder, like she's allegedly been drinking and using drugs with the baby. So now that's what the media is pinning out, and they were showing a video of her baby, and the baby, you know, just with his facial features or whatever. And so she show a lot of this stuff, but my thing to you, sweetie, and you probably never see this. If I was you, take your baby off of social media. When you do these videos and you load these videos and you let them enter your life, take your baby off of social media, because they gonna use all these videos to take your baby away from you. Okay? They building a case. They gonna let you keep fucking up. And then they gonna come in, swoop, this why we took your baby. You rode around in a car, driving with your baby, look like you was intoxicated, the baby in no car seat, blue face, recording her. This was going on in your house, everybody smoking weed, and you hear the baby in the background. So you helping them build a case to take your baby. So for the people that love you and the people that's around, I'm not trying to talk down on you. I'm trying to uplift you. If you want to make money, get money, take your baby off the internet. Do not put your baby in none of these videos. And when you do your live, have somebody to watch your baby where you can't hear your baby crying in the background, because your baby could have been back there with somebody else. But they made it like you unfit, you on live, your baby back there crying, you ain't paying the baby no attention. So you're going to help these people build a case to take your baby from you. And I know you don't want that, because the same internet that build you up is now the same internet is going to destroy you, to ruin your life, to take your baby. So take your baby off the internet. You can make your money and just tell them my baby ain't going to be a part of it. And take your baby off, because now they're allowing you. They're giving you enough rope to hang yourself. They're looking at all the stuff you do, and they're going to go take it to the judge. We got to go in and we got to get this baby. This baby's in danger, because the lifestyle you're presenting online. But if you do your recordings, take your baby off. And if they came, when I do my recordings, my baby is not even there. My baby's with the nanny. My baby's in daycare. You know what I mean? So do your stuff where you can protect your family, baby. Because they trying to set you up to fail. Same internet that build you up gonna be the same one that build you down. You're gonna be hot topic. And then once they ruin your life and take away your pride and joy, your whole brand gonna go down, because you ain't gonna be worrying about getting online, making no money. All you gonna be thinking about is getting your baby back. It's easy to lose your baby, but it's hard to get them back. So just know that. Don't get up here. You ain't got no makeup tips. Don't get up here. No, sit. You ain't got no makeup tips. Sit down. Sorry, that's Gino. He trying to jump up here. So now we just got it. Don't get up here. Gino, get down. Don't get up on this table. You better not. I'm going to put some on you. Some poppers up here going to get you. Don't. Sit. Do not get up here. Thank you, sir. Roof back to you. Shut up. Okay, so now we have it on here. Now we just got to let this dry, because it is wet with the alcohol. But that's it. That's it. That's all you got to do. Now I have to let this dry. And when it dries, I probably should take the top off and let it dry. When it dries, you'll have your blush. So yeah, I got to let it dry now. So just clean up the edges and let it dry. But yeah, so those was the two topics I wanted to cover today. And if I know my channel is not big enough for Kashawn to see it, but I'm not meaning no disrespect at all, sweetie. I'm just trying to help you to understand that they trying to set you up to fail, baby. So get your money, but take your baby off the internet, because you see now the same people that's supposed to love you and care about you, they turning on you. And it'll be them people, the people you think that really got love for you. Ooh, girl. I used to notice that too on TikTok. It'll be somebody be on that, ooh, girl, I love you. I love your channel. You so this, you so that. And next week, them same people that said they love you, them suckers be online. But this kind of how it's going to look when it's, yeah, them same people be online. Y'all see that color? Them same people be online. Oh, I can't stand her. Oh, she get on my motherfucking nerve. Blah, blah, blah. And you'll be sitting there like, huh? You was the same people that was acting like you had mad love for me. But see how the blush gonna look when you put it on there? Yeah, so that's how they gonna do. They gonna use them same people you think is your friend, gonna be the one to help destroy you. They're going to be the one sending all the videos to the state. State going, y'all got any videos? Get support. They're going to be the main ones downloading all your videos and saving it. So if you got anything compromising on your page, delete it. But you best believe your haters done saved it already. And they on standby waiting to see which media source to send it to help put that anchor on your feet and pull you down. So God bless you, sweetie. I wish you the best. And they say if you know better, you'll do better. But the elders around her, y'all got to stand up and protect that baby. Y'all got to protect that baby, because right now she thinking all these people is her friends. And all this is good. Go back to Bobby Brown and Wendy Houston and see how they said them reality shows ruin their life. A lot of people that been on the reality stuff said that them reality shows had ruined their life. So, if I'm not mistaken, Candy just quit. Candy said she done. She done with reality. Lisa Wu never went back. So a lot of this stuff, yeah, it may help some people, and some people it'll be the worst decision they ever made. So y'all make this eyeshadow, ladies. And then for the people that got these friends, let's go for men and women. If you got these friends that's always getting their ass involved in something ain't got nothing to do with them, you trying to figure out why is it always me and you got to go through this. Let's see. Why we always got to go through this? But you need a brush to blend it in. And it's cause they them Debbie Downers. They them Debbie Downers, and they miserable with their life. So they want to insert themselves in everything. I'm not going to debate with my friends. So you don't like something I'm talking about, my tone, my delivery, something going on, then you got a right to exit to the left and tell me about it. Hey, I don't like that conversation. So when you want to talk and vent like that, don't do it to me. And I said, okay, I got you. No problem. No problem. But yeah, so yeah, I never understood that. But yeah, if a person is not talking about you, why are you concerned? But deep down, people have resentment about stuff that went on in their life. And if you touch on a topic, like they say, hit dogs or holler. Because when I'm talking to my son, and we literally going through the step of the baby, the state was investigating, we talking, and she gonna tell me, I'm in the business. What the fuck? What do you mean I'm in the business? They calling me. And what I'm saying, I don't want to raise my grandkids. I will help. I will be a temporary placement, but I'm not finna play grandmama of the year. I'm not old lady in the shoe. That's why I gave birth to 2 kids, because I didn't want to have a long life of raising kids. So I got to be true. A lot of people take kids and know goddamn well they don't want them. Different. I'm not going to pretend to the state. So no, I don't want them kids. I don't want to raise no kids. No, I don't. I don't want to raise no kids. I will help. They can come over here when they foster parents going somewhere. I will be a temporary placement. But as God knows, I don't want to raise nobody kids. I'm not going to no more basketball games, listen to no ball dribble, to no football. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I don't even attend my grandkids stuff. Let the parents attend it. So no, I just was physically done with that. And I'm not going to pretend to be the grandmama of the year, or they call me Nana, that I want to raise some kids and do all this when I know in my heart I don't. So I'm able, and I talk to them social workers just like that. Because they was trying to force me. They're trying to force you to do something. I told the lady, didn't you hear me tell you that I'm not raising no kids? I'm telling you, they give them to the daddy. So my son lives in Illinois. He's alive and well. Get his daddy. The other mama gonna say, why would you tell them to get his daddy? I said, because that's his fucking job. I'm the type of mama gonna tell my son, get your own kids. He's alive. D'Angelo's not. So I'm not going to sit here and play, mother of the year. No. That boy alive. Send him to the daddy. Send him to the daddy. But the girl had told the social workers, because she didn't want him involved, that he was dead. So they was like, we sorry about your son. And I said, yeah, thank you. And she said, so both of your sons? I said, what are you talking about? Only one of my sons deceased. No, that girl daddy alive and well. Y'all should call him to get his kids, because I ain't getting them. So you have to stand up for yourself, because if you don't, things will happen. But people find ways to get offensive and offended by you when you're talking. It has absolutely nothing to do with them, but they have some type of deep-seated something in them. But now I understand why my friend, before she started talking, she always said, I want to say this, please don't get offended. I want to say this. And I never knew, because there's so many sensitive people. But people, if you don't like something somebody's saying, tell them. But don't be mad at your friends for having a vent conversation or about something. Hell, I called a man fat. Evidently, I must like something about him being fat, because I was dating him. So why are you so offended by me using the word fat ass? You don't know what the fuck he called me. He called me with your skinny ass. So we argue. He say crazy stuff to me, and I was saying crazy stuff to him, but she only heard my delivery because she was in the car with me. So anyway, with that being said, the eyeshadow is gonna dry, and well, I made this as a blush. So it's that simple. Get your mica powder, get you some alcohol, get you some oil, and something to step it down with. They do have the kits, and you can make your own high pigment eyeshadows and blush.